Do the dream characters in your dream have souls? What are they? Here's what I gather about that from this dream that I had about a year ago. Some background knowledge on this dream is my biological father claimed that he was this reincarnated entity called the Baphomet. And I always thought it was really silly. And 2 years ago, he died. And so whenever I remember that I'm in a dream, some of my go-to things that I do is I try to summon him to show up, in which is what I did. In this dream, I was babysitting this little girl. There was a woman there who was a friend of the girl's mother. I forgot about what she started to talk to me about, and I realized that it was a dream, and I summoned for my father's name, and I, at the end, said, the Baphomet. He appeared in the kitchen of the house. I asked him, what is this? Who are all of these people? Are they alive? Do they have souls? He said that they are not alive. And then he said, what were we supposed to do with the human race? They were practically monkeys for so long. So I asked, so I'm not supposed to be doing this? I'm not supposed to know that it's a dream? He proudly said, no, you are not supposed to be talking to me or even know that this is a dream. The monkey side of me takes over and starts to forget that this is a dream every once in a while, and I would have to keep reminding myself to stay on track, stay on track. I said, so these things around us, I didn't say, I'm filling you in. The things that I'm referring to are the lucid dream characters, the extras, the ones that aren't really playing like a part of your dream, they're just like extras. I said, these things around us, what are they? They don't have souls. He whispered that they actually do have souls, but they don't realize that we're making them do this. Then all of a sudden, the people from the dream stopped what they were doing and ran into the house and started to attack him. I got scared because it kind of reminded me of a zombie movie, so I jumped on the roof. Like I flew through the ceiling of the kitchen and I flew through the attic and I was just like on the roof. I almost forgot that it was a dream again, and I tried summoning him again and he appeared. We were in a store all of a sudden. Before that, we were in a courtyard with black iron gates and tables. I kept asking him, what happens when we die? And he kept ignoring the question. That's basically the end of the dream. My side comments are, the first time that I summoned him, the person that appeared looked exactly like him with small brown horns on his head. The second time that I summoned him, he looked older and not really like himself, and he did not have any horns. Other comments about this dream that I thought is really makes the dream makes me think that our souls need vessels, and what we're using are these funny, like, monkey things, and the monkey, I guess, part of us is the part that doesn't remember that it's a dream, that just kind of exists and has those like primitive needs, and I don't know. The other part of the dream that I think is interesting is he says, what were we supposed to do? You guys were practically monkeys for so long. I think that what he means whenever he says that is they were through our dreams, they try to make us more intelligent or to kind of wake us up. And the process of dreaming is supposed to I don't know, like they were upset, like the dead people or the dream characters or the higher souls. I'll get into higher and lower souls in a second. The higher souls were just like so ready for us to start waking up. Like, what were we supposed to do? You guys were monkeys for so long. But then again, whenever I ask him, am I supposed to be lucid? Am I supposed to be listening to you? Am I supposed to know that I'm a dream? He says no. And it's like, well, if you're trying to wake us up and have us communicate with you, then why, whenever I am one of the ones who do it, isn't that what your goal is supposed to be? Why are you saying I'm not supposed to be able to do this? And whenever I say higher and lower souls, I mean, he says, he whispers when I talk about the dream characters, like the extras. I said, what, do they not have souls? And he says, yes, they actually do have souls, but they don't realize that we're making them do this. And it goes back to that dream of my mom being controlled by this, like, green humanoid fish entity, but she was aware. She was, like, aware that she was being controlled. I think that the main characters in your dreams are very much coaxed and aware that they're being controlled by the dream orchestrators, but the extras, they're just, I don't know, they just are happy-go-lucky, thinking that it's a normal day, don't even realize they're a part of someone's dream, and that's why whenever you walk up to them, they, like, have no clue that you think that this is a dream and that you're being silly and this is just their normal day. But the main characters do know. That's why whenever I ask them, questions, they sometimes look at a different area of the room as if, am I supposed to answer this? I can't answer this. Like in one dream I asked a woman, I said, because I thought that she was a woman who was here on Earth and that she was dreaming simultaneously. And I was like, hey, what is your name? I want to know your name so that whenever I wake up, I can, like, type your name in on Facebook and see if you're, like, a real person. And she just kept saying, I can't give you my name. I'm not allowed to give you my name. They won't let me give you my name. Or he, and then she looked at a certain area of the room and there was a man staring at her. I'm not allowed. He won't let me give you my name. And she was very upset and emotional and almost started crying. I don't know if they're being abused. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the hell is going on. And I'm doing that thing where half of my brain can believe something and the other half of my brain can't. I'm not accepting what I'm learning as, like, reality. But I do think that it's interesting, and I do attempt to try to make some sense of it and try to put it into some sort of storyline of some kind. And I do think that it is worth sharing, and I do want to know if you speak to your dream characters and what types of things they say, and if you notice the differences between your main dream characters and your kind of extras, sub-dream characters.